Welcome to another episode of the Casually Serious podcast with Fazil and Abhinav. Today we have with us Aryan Anand, and Aryan Anand is a graduate from Tripadi Delhi who is right now in IIM Kozhikode. And I think before we begin, I want to ask, how do you spell Kozhikode? Is it like Kohikode or Kozhikode? Because each time I keep, asking this, people keep conveniently correct me, case go it's
Yeah,
Kohikode and all. So how do you
So,
spell this?
um, even I am not like 100% correct, but what I've learned is Pui code. The Z is silent. So Pui
Correct.
code.
Oh,
Big code,
Okay.
I don't know, but my friends will kill me right now. But it's I think Pui code, and
Okay.
even I need to learn this perfectly. So yeah, it's Pui code. You don't see the Z. It's Pui code.
Okay.
right,
Right, because
Yeah,
Cool
but
then.
give us a little introduction about yourselves and your background.
Yeah. So I'm from Delhi. So normal engineer, computer science engineer, and all my education I've done in Delhi as well. So 10, 12 grad, and so I gave CAT 2020 last year, scored decently, gave a couple of okayish interviews. I don't know how, but yeah. So right now studying in IIM Kozhikode. There are three courses. One is the PGP, one is PGP Finance, and one is PGP Liberal Science Management. So currently I'm enrolled in PGP LSM. It's a Liberal
Okay.
Science Management course.
Acha.
It's a marketing and human resource oriented course. So
Right.
when I got to know about this course, I was like impressed by it. So I already know that I like little vary of finance, and the syllabus is very like interesting. So I applied for it, and luckily the interview went well. So yep. So here.
Right.
Great.
You were saying this is what a tri-semester thing or 2 years thing, na?
Yeah. So it's a 2 year course, and you have 6 semesters. Each year has a three semesters.
Right.
So they call it a trimester system.
Trimester. Acha, acha.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Huh.
Fine. I think we'll discuss a little more further on about the College of IIM Kozhikode. I think taking you a couple of years back, you were a part of Tripadi Delhi. Immediately, you got what I'm about to ask. The question is, what is it about Tripadi Delhi that that you would particularly miss, and naturally you would definitely draw some skills, derive some skills from Tripadi Delhi that are of massive value to you right on
Yeah.
IIM Kozhikode, right? Take us back there.
So first thing that I really like about Triple ITD is like it's a very serious college. Then have a great you can't have a lot of masti. You can. Abhinav is laughing because he knows what I'm talking about. But from the very get go, you get to learn a lot. And what differentiates Triple IT from other colleges like DTU and SIT is that you don't study physics and chemistry. You don't learn that.
Correct.
You only learn about computer science from the very first semester, and that's what is really amazing. So anyone who's really serious about serious about computer science, Triple IT is a great college for them. And
Correct.
that's why, and that was also one of the reasons why I chose Triple IT over DTU and NSIT, is that because the syllabus was really like CS oriented, and they have great faculties. You also know that they have great faculties, great facilities. So one of the things that really differentiates Triple IT is the infrastructure and the syllabus.
Yeah.
And the skills I think I can learn from here is that time management. So you need to be very good with your time management. You can't miss around. If you miss even one class, you're already behind everyone, and you need to catch up. You need to take other you have to study for like a 1.5, 2 hours, and then also you might not be able to get what
Make it to
the
the
class was about.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's very competitive. So I guess that competitive spirit I already inculcated, and that's what helped me in CAT and right now in IIM as well.
Correct.
And what I miss is my friends. So I used to have a lot of fun in college. So me and my friends, we used to study, we used to play pool, we used to play football, like everything. I used to go home like 7 and 8 o'clock, and that's what we did. So the masti we did in the college, that's what I miss the most. Not the academic part. Nah.
अच्छा,
The
मस्ती से भी
masti-
कुछ take away है क्या? मस्ती से भी कुछ take away all the fun that
Yeah.
you have.
Yeah, you can't just study. 24 hours, you have to do some other work, like you guys are doing, like podcast. You need to do some sort of
To keep you sane.
side thing, or
Yeah.
keep you sane. You can't keep coding 24/7, like it's not sustainable for you.
Agreed.
So
Agreed.
I think and if you have a good friend circle, you'll have a great time triple ITD.
Right. A little follow up to this question was ki, now you had an engineering background and now you are in a management background, you just mentioned. Okay, how was the shift coming from an engineering college to a management college? Okay, what was the sudden change that you see? And of course, the sudden change in yourself that you see.
So first of all is like the confidence level. You have a change in your confidence level. So the way you see me right now, I was not like this when I joined Triple ITD. So once you get that offer letter, right? So I was admitted into IIM Nagpur before IIM Kozhikode. And I said Kozhikode, right? So Kozhikode. So before Kozhikode, I was admitted in IIM Nagpur. And the moment you receive that offer letter, right? So congratulations, Aaron. We are happy to offer you this.
Shati chodi ho jati hai na.
Yeah, so that confidence level just shoots up, right? And you know that, okay, you're in like the top 5,000, 6,000 people of the country, and you are you're alag. So once is the confidence level you see in yourself rising. And in engineering college, the course, what you study is very technical. It's very detail oriented, right? So all the structures, all the syntax, all the languages, all the algorithms, it's very technical in nature. But in management, I would say that what you study is very cerebral, right? So you need to get a feel of it. So I'll give an example is that right now there's a course in marketing management. So we don't open our books.
Yeah.
We have had like 20, 21 classes right now. We haven't even opened the books, right? So what we do is we study Harvard cases. We study like different cases of marketing. And we get a feel, right? So what happened, what that company did, what we can learn out of it. And similarly in other courses as well, it's very cerebral, right? So you need to experience what it is and then you can apply it. And then the projects, the assignments are also very similar. It's not technical in nature and you'll actually enjoy because you're not studying the same things again and again. So when you study DSA, it's like sorting, it's like stacks, it's like queues, right? So it's very kind of repetitive, right? So once you get it, you will be like, okay, I remember this now. But you can't do that in marketing, right? So if you remember a strategy, you can't apply it on this X company. You have to improvise. So that's what is different in management. So I guess that's why I really enjoy like marketing and stuff like that, because it's very cerebral. It's like you need to get a feel of it and you need to apply yourself.
Right. Just a little disclaimer to all the audience. I can hear background noise of traffic and cars honking.
It's my home, yeah. My home is like on the main road, and it's like one of the busiest streets of Delhi. So that's why you're hearing this.
Right.
Okay, I had one thing, when you mentioned ki you're doing a postgraduate program, PGP, in liberal science management, right?
Yeah.
And I think from my limited understanding over the last couple of years, I've seen a lot of these programs, popping around in various parts of the country, in various institutions. One being Tata Institute of Fundamental Sciences. The Tata Institute of Social Sciences has a liberal science program. Ashoka University has a liberal science PGP as well. I know these top tier 1 colleges having these liberal science programs, and I think when you mentioned ki Abhinav, I'm doing a PGP in LSM and not a traditional very traditional MBA. You're not doing that. You're doing a very specialized program, and I think I was very attracted to that. And what doors does it open? You mentioned ki it opens certain areas of professions that you can definitely pursue. What doors did it open? And more on that about
So first of all, IIM Kozhikode was the first management student to come up with a specialized liberal science management. So TIS, Loyola, even I think IIM Bangalore is also coming with this course. I'm not sure about that, but in the coming years, even IIM Bangalore is coming up. So you can see that popularity, the demand of this course is increasing. And what new doors this course opens is, first of all, what I need to be like sure that anyone who's listening, who's even planning to apply for LSM, the placement process is common. It's not different. So all of us, PGP Finance and PGP LSM, all of us have this common placements. There's no there's no separation that, oh, these are from LSM, they'll have a different process. It's not like that. Everyone has a common process. And what new doors is it opens is, first of all, it's more of like a human centric course, right? So you will be able to relate to the consumers, to the problems, to the human problems you face, and you will be able to solve it better, because there are courses like social psychology, communications, and like history of management thought and legal. So these courses are not taught to PGP courses, and that's what separates it. So a little more human centric course. And what doors do they open is, I guess, first of all, there are like tourism. You can work in government policies, you can work with the government bodies, government organizations. That's one of the main doors this open. Then you can work in the entertainment industry. So this is like one of the main clusters that we like LSM offers. And then I think there's I'm not remembering, so government, entertainment, and I think tourism industry. So these three clusters we are like actually more equipped to work with. So apart from common placements, you get three more clusters you can actually work later on. So this is what separates this course from others.
And what stream are you looking forward to get into? Entertainment?
I guess entertainment, or I guess. So I'm kind of focusing on marketing or HR, because I know that I can do well in that. I'm good at like people building skills and marketing. I'm decent at that, but right now it's not set in stone. And the clusters that are offered right now, it's also not set in stone that only these three you can do it. You can do anything. There's even if you are under a specialized course, you can do anything. You can get electives. You can do. So it's not like that. You have to do in these three only. And I have batchmates who have left high-paying jobs, right? So they've left very high-paying jobs, and they specifically chose this course. They got PGP, they got PGP LSM as well. They were earning like 16 to 20 lakh rupees, and like they left that job. They took admission here. Because they were passionate about it. They wanted to work. So there are people who want to.
There is actually a lot of, I think, when you mentioned passionate about this course, as coming from somebody like, coming from someone who is very interested in government policy and, like public policy building, I've been very interested in these areas. This is like this is going to be I would say a very groundbreaking.
This is. And last year we had like 40 students. The seats have been increased to 53 this year. And I don't know about the next year, but at least we are expecting at least 53 to 60 people again in the next year as well.
I think you should be giving a picture of how competitive this is rather, I think when you're saying 53 seats, that's very less, I can just count,
So how many people apply for this? Like
we don't have that public information, but I'm guessing close to 9,000, at least 9,000 people applied for LSM.
And out of them, 53 is too.
Our director, when she had a meeting with us for the first time, she actually told that I think the applications kind of tripled in numbers, doubled or tripled in numbers, and so the competition is good, but you will get it, right? So if you believe in yourself, right? If you know that you can do it, so it's okay. Competition is everywhere, yaar, so it doesn't matter.
Sorry for that. Asha, tell me something. Abhinav was telling about how even from his college, a lot of engineers have shifted streams. From a complete different background from engineering, right? And here you are the best example for it. You also answered about tier 1 to tier 1 college. Okay, so what is this special thing that is it something that engineers realize it by the time they are in juniors or seniors? कि नहीं यार, ये नहीं है यार, ये अभी मेरे को management करना है, उसमें ही पैसा है. Or was it like but you mentioned that you were mentally prepared for it. You wanted to do this since day one. Okay?
Yeah.
So little thought on that. Do engineers realize it later, or are they prepared from now on? The latest engineers are do engineering and MBA.
It's like such a stereotypical question, right?
Oh my god! This is the $1 million question. Everyone wants to know. So I think So I guess I would just say it's in the Indian context that people. I don't know about right now what's the current situation, but when I was in 12th, it was either two streams, mechanical or law, engineering or doctor. That's it. And I personally wanted to study arts. I even talked to my parents, but my parents were like, क्या ही करेगा चेंज करके स्कूल, बहुत झंझट होगी, पढ़ ले. And I was like, ठीक है, I'm decent at science, I'm good at maths, I'll like take it. And that's where I took up engineering. I did decently in JEE and got triple IT. But and I know I like computers. I knew, like, I used to spend a lot of time on computers, you know, like messing around with it. But as soon as you study details, you will realize that this is not the thing I signed up for. And this is what happens with the majority of the people, that yes, यार कंप्यूटर्स देखने में बड़ा अच्छा लग रहा है, ये मैक का लैपटॉप बड़ा अच्छा लग रहा है दिखने में, बट व्हेन यू एक्चुअली स्टार्ट कोडिंग, इट्स नॉट द सेम थिंग. And a lot of people realize that after a couple of years, 1.5 years, when the courses actually gets very tough.
Correct.
So there are mathematical courses. I think Abhinav knows discrete mathematics or EC courses, the core EC courses. They are actually very tough. And I was like, I didn't sign up for EC, man. I signed up for CSE. I don't want to study EC. I did really bad
engineering student.
Yeah. And imagine studying physics and chemistry, right? I didn't sign up. Like, people don't sign up for physics and chemistry. They signed up for CSE, right? And that was one good thing in triple IT, that I didn't study physics and chemistry, but I studied EC. And that was even worse, man. That EC, I was like, oh my God, I never studied it. So
tell the audience what ECE is, because I have no clue what ECE is. I just found
ECE
it funny.
Is electrical communications engineering, if I'm not wrong.
Electronics.
Electronics. So there are, like, when the courses get tough, right, you need to invest a lot of time to study that. And coming from 12th, coming from that coaching center, the people are like, अरे अब तो मैंने पढ़ लिया, मस्ती कर ली, अब मैं मस्ती करूंगा, पढ़ लिया मैं मस्ती करूंगा. तो वो एक, I think the previous guest from Triple IT also said the same thing, right? That अब मैंने कर ली पढ़ाई 12th में पढ़ाई कर ली, यही के लिए पढ़ लिया, अब मैं नहीं करूंगा. And a lot of people follow that. And that's where they struggle. If they don't have that attitude, they will do well in engineering if they're serious from day one. And it kind of falls into that spiral effect, right? So you perform bad once, you stop caring. So एक side तो वो हो जाती है. And second thing is, people realize that this is not the thing for me. They stop enjoying the course. And that's what happened with me. I stopped enjoying the course after like 1.5, 2 years. And I was like, okay, अब मेरे को एक खत्म करनी है engineering, बस बहुत हो गया. तो ये एक आ जाता है.
So I wanted to, this myth, okay? There's a myth that most engineers, when they graduate out, of course, you know, when they're working engine, most engineers are a little on the introvert side, but most MBA students are the most extrovert people. So is this true? I've heard this from a lot of people from my college as well. Most business, जो भी business stream में है, they'll be like, यार ये engineers बात भी नहीं करते. They're always introvert, reserved type of people.
Yeah. I get your question, and I know
is it the stream that makes you like that?
I know where you're coming from, but unfortunately, our Indian education system doesn't teaches you how to talk. They teach you how to learn, how to rote things, right? How to like ratta lagana. That's what they are taught. And and it's kind of like a half truth that engineers don't know how to talk because they're not taught. Like, they're never like given classes or given the exposure or the platform to actually express themselves. They're like, रटो ये organic chemistry के formula 100 ये लिख के आओ, ये physics के formula लिख के आओ. You know, that's what they're taught. And so that's what happens.
I think to sign off on a good note, we wanted to focus a bit more about IIM Cohicode's culture. Now that we know the whole thing about, we discussed a huge part of our discussion surrounding engineers, and there are many frantic moments. We'll go towards the IIM Cohicode culture and what it is to experience a diverse classroom setting. Right. I think, that's something admirable to have, because, when you say you're pursuing an MBA, for the most part, it's a terminal degree. It's a terminal degree. मतलब ये आखिरी degree है और कुछ पढ़ाई नहीं करेगा जिंदगी में. ठीक है.
Yeah.
So I want to take you to, your opinions about the culture in IIM Cohicode and what is the thing that any person should expect. Say, for example, they pursue this LSM program at your place. Yeah.
So I guess one of the features of our college is there's so much diversity. Either it is gender, gender diversity, either it's like WorkX, people from all over India. So first, that defines our batch is diversity. You will find a lot of people from a lot of different backgrounds, and that's what makes the I am Cozy Code experience different from other colleges. So I won't say names, but there are colleges who prefer WorkX people more. They won't take freshers as openly as I am Cozy Code. And we have, I think, 25% of our people who are freshers. And that's a very big number for a institute who has like close to 600 students. And that's what happened. And my personal experience is that when you meet people from different backgrounds, you will find different viewpoints. So for an engineering student like me who has studied computer science, I might be thinking in a particular process. I might be thinking in one way. And then so in my batch, there are like physics honor students, literature students, fashion technology students, man, and engineers, accountants, CFAs. And then there are people, agriculture. I think there is one as well. And people with different WorkX, freshers, and everyone has a different way of looking at things. And when you actually get to the industry point, right, when you actually are working with a company, you can't be focused on one particular angle. And when you're working in a team, you need all the viewpoints, you need all the holistic approaches, right? And that's what different viewpoints give you. And it is very enjoyable when you see people giving out points from a different perspective, and then you realize that yes, man, it is valid. And why was I not thinking? And that's when you learn. So this is where peer learning come from. So when you get to any IIM, not even Cozy Code, when you get to any IIM, what you need or what you will learn is peer learning. You will learn less from your teachers and classes, but you'll learn more from your friends. You'll learn more from the experience you get. So every night, me and my friends sit on a Zoom call, we study a case and discuss it. So everyone tries to solve the case, and that's what we do. We study together, we study economics together, and that's how you learn. That's what you will find. And right now, it's even, right now, term is online. Imagine if we were offline. Imagine. So that's what you will get. And what you'll expect from LSM is very openness. Like once you get to the campus, what our seniors did was they embraced us with open arms. They're like, if you need anything, you need any help from any point of view, not even like academic, anything. Message us. If you're like, they're like, even if you want to rant about this first term, because first term is very hectic. And even if you like want to rant out, Rona hai, Zoom pe, phone pe, just call us up. So that's what you expect, especially from LSM, because we are a specialized course, and we will give special care to our juniors.
That's what our perfect ad spot for 2 straight minutes. So I wanted to ask you, how much did they pay you to say this for today?
No, not even like my friends don't even know that I'm doing this. My friends don't even know that I'm doing this podcast. And once you actually, so if anyone wants to get in touch with me, you can get in touch with me through LinkedIn or Instagram, and I can tell you everything. But it's a very open course. It's a very enjoyable course. And what our seniors gave us the environment, we will be continuing it as well. And we will be there to help you in any way.
But to wrap up today's discussion, what is your takeaway to aspiring students who are maybe right now in engineering, want to make a shift to MBA, or have been retrospecting taking an MBA course? You mentioned about the communication, the gap that we don't get, that exposure we don't get, something on those lines.
So if anyone wants to be an entrepreneur, MBA is the perfect degree for you. Okay? So aside that, anyone who's preparing for CAT right now, bro, first of all, believe in yourself that you can do it. Don't be in that self-depreciating mood that there are like 2.5 lakh people applying. Mera kya hoga? Don't think like that. Even I was at like one point of my time when I was not doing well in my mocks, that mera kaise hoga, but believe in yourself, give your best. First of all, that, and then start reading anything. Newspapers, novels, books, articles, anything you like, start reading, build up your vocabulary, build up how to speak, because that's what differentiates you in interviews. If you talk well, you will be halfway in. If you have a decent profile and you can talk well, you're in. So that is what important. Believe in yourself, start reading and enjoy, man. Enjoy your graduation. That's it. Enjoy. Have a good time with your friends. Don't think कि मेरे पास एक ही मौका है. It's like enjoy. That's it. Chill. Don't take everything seriously. That's what I would say.
So just if the audience had a question, ki what is Aryan's future? He's going to start business and become an entrepreneur someday.
Maybe, man. Maybe like 10-15 years, I'll earn, save up, and then maybe start my own venture. So you never know. You never know.
Okay, but thank you, Aryan.
It was a pleasure, man. It was a pleasure.
You lit up the mood today with giving us all the information about MBA. You know, we ourselves, you know, me and Abhinav, we always have discussions. You know, कि करना है MBA करेंगे क्या, करना चाहिए. This is important. And opportunities, stuff like that.
As in more on, you know, the entire prospect of scaling up. Like me and Fazil, we are always constantly thinking about कि भाई अभी scale up करना पड़ेगा हमारा podcast को, and you know. And you know, there are a lot of these like case studies when you mentioned that, you know, you have to study a lot of cases and all to understand how a particular venture scaled up, right? And I think even for us, we are like, okay, fine, we need to venture into advertising, or we need to venture into that and all that.
Yeah,
we are full on into, and that's what kind of makes, you know, we're able to understand a little more from your eyes, thinking, this is how an MBA works. So,
yeah, so thank you.
I had a great time. So amazing.
Absolutely. But thanks for coming, Aryan, and you know, thanks for giving us all the information and the bits about coming from engineering to management degree and all. And hopefully, we'll see you making bigger than us for sure.
Yeah, man.
And hopefully that day will you come to our podcast again and talk about the success.
Definitely. When I'm making that speech, I will be like, I was in that podcast, and that's what
this award goes to
Fazal and Abhinav.
उनके बिना मेरा कुछ नहीं होता. Yes.
Yeah. That's the plan, man. Hopefully we make it. So I had a great time, man. Take care.
Thank you.
Yeah.